Hi, I'm Lena, and you requested me that I should do an overhead video where you can see the cards. So I've tried it. Yeah, you'll be able to see them today. In my previous video, I said that one ex of hers is gonna crash her wedding. And when I say crash her wedding, realistically speaking, I don't expect him to show up at the altar and be like, stop this wedding. I just think it's gonna be a connection of sort. Maybe he reaches out to her or she reaches to him, because we have to understand that when it comes in the cards, it could also be her wishing that. Her wishes could be reflected in the card. Maybe she wishes that somebody crashes her wedding, but just because she wishes doesn't mean it's gonna happen. And this is not me backpedaling. I still stand by what I said. So we'll also verify that, okay? Because last time I said it, and I think I should verify it. So at the end of it, we're gonna verify what is the meaning of that energy. And I hope there is some clarification. And if there is no clarification, I'll even tell you that cards are not able to clarify it. We'll do it. We'll try to keep it as transparent as possible. So, a light circle, that is basically because I have a lamp just up here. It's weird. I've never done this. It's funny, but I'm trying. Can I bring it in my iris? Will it? No. Will it come? Ooh. Will it come and circle my intrusive thoughts? Stop it. So the first person that we're gonna see is Matty Healy, because he's recent, as you told me. 2 months. So the little bit of information that I have is, just as I took Matty Healy's name, someone called me. And the timing is 9:40 p.m. as I'm recording this. But I don't read into these things because these are circumstantial. Normally also my friend calls me at this time, so it wasn't much of a sign. Guys, just as I started channeling Maddie's energy, I'm so distracted. First, I got my friend's call. I said that is circumstantial. She calls me every day at this time. Then I started saying this again, that I'm channeling Maddie's energy. And I paused before I pressed the play button. Before I pressed the recording button, I was channeling myself, saying it over and over again. Is Maddie gonna crash her wedding? And I was channeling it, right? And after I was fully in the zone that now I'm ready to pick out cards, that is when I pressed the recording button. And after that, my phone showed that low battery. I mean, second time, it's not. It could happen before, it could happen earlier. Why exactly at the time when I started recording it? It's like something doesn't want me to record it, but I will record it. I have never been this determined about anything in my life. Distractions. So is Maddie gonna crash her wedding? Sorry, I'm so distracted. I think I have my answer. I just need to connect. First, let's begin with the tarot reading. So what this shows to me is, with the Strength card reverse, it's like an insecurity. And the 7 of Wands of Pride shows that when you're insecure about something, you're insecure that it's slipping or it's very hard, then you cling to it and you become overprotective. The Lovers reverse is like, then you become, it's passive aggression. It's like you become cold and detached, that I'll invest less and then you'll have to do more. It's kind of like that. But in context to the question that we asked, that what is this crashing the wedding energy, right? It's connected with the Monology card. So the Monology card is step out of your comfort zone, right? Step out of your comfort zone could actually literally, in the context of the reading, be stepping out. And when you have to step out of your comfort zone, you don't only do it electronically or something. I don't know. It's really giving, like, stepping out of your comfort zone requires a physical effort. So I think it really means, like, this person showing up near Taylor's place. 6, 7, and 8. They're very continuous numbers if we take this into consideration as well. Yeah. Okay, let's just carry on. The Father of Cups has a truly unique and dynamic personality. He's the most feminine of all the fathers within the tarot and usually a patron of the arts. So he's feminine, artistic. He's a dignified man who supports his family and community. The only thing holding this man back are his deeply rooted insecurities. Oh my god, I told you. The strength card reversed. This is the reason that's holding this person back. Literally what the tarot reads. Okay. They are vast and affect his personality in many unpredictable ways. Do you think, are both of us thinking the same thing? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm not going to say anything. Dignified, his insecurities and vulnerabilities are holding him back, and there are many. Unpredictable, guys. Underline the words. I said what I said. Father of Cups is looking at Father of Pentacles. Even see the difference in the sizes, guys. Okay, now looking at the Father of Pentacles. I don't know why I think Father of Pentacles is Taylor. Let's see if I'm correct. Steady and entrepreneurial. The Father of Pentacles is a steady, gentle man. Upon first meeting, he can almost seem dull because of his extremely calm temperament, but underneath is an incredibly passionate man, I think that's Taylor, who prioritizes the stability of his job, family, and home. That's her. He is entrepreneurial and diligent at work, a true pleasure to know. Sounds about Taylor. Father of Cups is looking towards the Father of Pentacles. And then they're both looking at the Eight of Wands. It's like they both want that. I don't know, it's giving reputation. Eight of Wands. You know what the book says? Eight of Wands is sudden movement or change. I'm gonna be honest, I went into this video thinking that I'm gonna be proved wrong, but the more I keep on doing it, it's like the crash is happening. Sudden movement or change. The Eight of Wands strikes like lightning. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know this is about I don't think this is about Calvin. It was written during that time. They fought about it, right? But, wasn't it in 2016? Wasn't it before Reputation? Wasn't it before she met Joe? I don't know. It's a card of news, change, or clarity in an unresolved situation. You might hear from an old friend out of the blue. Blue! What? And as I'm doing this reading, it's like the number on the video, the recording minutes is 133. 33. Is somebody about to be 33 or is 33? I don't know. Joe has a post on Instagram that is 3 and a reverse 3. You should check. You might hear from an old friend out of the blue or receive some surprising news that shifts the direction of your course. This card, you might hear from an old friend. You might hear. Is it a phone call? Is it a phone call? From a friend. I don't think Maddie is her friend anymore. I don't think Maddie is a friend also. So this is you're hearing from an old friend. Pay attention. This card sometimes means literal movement. Literal movement. Step out of your comfort zone. A man of many vulnerabilities. Looking at the Father of Pentacles, who is entrepreneurial, is on the horizon. Literal movement is on the horizon, so be ready to travel if the opportunity arises. Y'all, it could mean that they might meet up somewhere. She could also leave. I think it's gonna be like both ways. But something is happening. If that person is traveling, she will also travel. So it's not crashing the wedding, but it might be them both jet setting somewhere. Yeah, it is what blah, blah. That is the reading. Is the riddle with the number 3, the mystic with the number 21. 3 and 21. 21, 2 plus 1 is again 3, so 33. The riddle says, the puzzle, the question. Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room and every single one of your friends was laughing? Then what did you do? It could be the person she asked this question to. It's in Midnights. Midnights is said to be about Joe, even though she said these songs are about Harry, but I don't think they are. I mean, that song is about Harry, but I've never believed it. Or it could simply mean that she just has questions to ask him, or he has questions to ask her. But meaning they're gonna talk, and I think they're gonna talk face to face, which again means there's gonna be traveling, like the card said. Anyways, let's read. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. I think they're both reaching the point where it's like there is no right answer. We just stick with each other. We made that stupid mistake. We're not going to do it again. A Zen Kuan is a paradoxical riddle or paradoxical story used in Zen Buddhist practice to exhaust intellectual thinking and lead to a moment of spontaneous insight or enlightenment known as Kensho. Basically, don't look for a logical answer. When you're not struggling with a paradox, you're more intuitive. So it's basically, it means that trust your intuition. Don't use that much of don't use that much of intelligence. Don't use your mind. Trust your heart. It's more about heart with this person. This person makes her trust her intuition, and it's more of a spiritual connection between them rather than a brain one. Maybe why they broke up was because they used more brain, and the cards are saying, don't use your brain. There's no right answer. Let's keep on going. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen Kuan. There is a headline, I'll attach it, where TMZ calls Joe Alwyn as elusive ex of Taylor Swift. Also, I forgot to tell you, 7 of Wands is like also like when you're gonna come together, you have to defend. You have to stand up against the world. It's again, like I said, me and you against the world kind of, which is bringing me that lyric, it's you and me, that's my whole world. They whisper in the hall where she's a bad girl. The whole school is rolling fake dice. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Zen Kuan, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's not about being rational. Okay, Let's carry on. Focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. 21, you say. 21. The mystic. The seeker, the light worker, the dreamer. Page of Cups. The dreamer. In the last video, I said Page of Cups. If you've not seen my video, please see that video. In that, I say that there is a Page of Cups who's approaching, who's gonna crash the wedding, and it's a butterfly. In my mind, it's giving like butterfly coming out of a cocoon, a man coming out of his vulnerabilities, insecurities, which are very vast, that is the actual reason they couldn't be together. Peter, also, so long, London, you sacrificed me to the gods of a bluest days. Blue out of the blue call. Okay, let's just keep on going. I don't know. The seeker, the light worker, the dreamer. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture. Misunderstood person in our culture. Depicted as a wandering or a light-hearted daydreamer, yet like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation in order to save the earth from darkness. It is 21 February. Isn't it Joe's birthday? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not saying anything. Okay. Dedicated to the path of transformation in order to save the earth from darkness. He was there in Taylor's darkest moments. Shiva allows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. Guys, forgive me Swifties, but weren't like they after him like crazy? Let me just say it, if there was one person who was misunderstood, that's Joe Alvin, and that man deserves an apology. I will say it till my last breath. As soon as I said it, I heard a weird noise around it, like an ant is there. I don't know. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent energy behind it, and embed it with light. They are patient and prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. But it's very dark, you know. Darkness is also like Truman Black, Maddie Healy, right? But I don't know why. It just feels like a theatrical performance, personification. I don't really think he is that. I think he uses that as a personality, but I don't see him as a mystic. I mean, he's very open and vocal about the views that he has. They are patient and prudent change makers. He is impatient. Seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery. Rebels. You are not like the regulars, the masquerade revelers. The mystic revels in mystery, in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. Dancing with my hands tied. It may seem that the mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Like any light worker, the mystic must build a relationship with fire. Fire? But diesel is desire. You were playing with fire. The Great War. The Great War? This begins by awakening the inner flame or tapas within, I don't know. Visionary, ageless, timeless. Timeless, the song Timeless. Learner says it's never too late to learn something new, whether returning to academy or studying your own. A new skill or knowledge enhances efficiency. This is somebody who's working on himself. Taking chances. Like I said, chance or a change, taking chances. So moving and crashing the wedding is a chance, right? It's a time for leap of faith in the situation. Be more courageous in dealing. It may be uncertain, but may lead to great results. Adjustments. You may need to make some adjustments. Your expectations are not being met at this time. It's better to be prepared than regretful. It's better to be prepared to fight than being regretful. So I think we got our answer on the question that we asked, although it took a long time. That is this like more than just being in each other's energy, like I want to crash your wedding? Yeah, it's more than that. It's physical. It's gonna happen in the physical world. Now we might not be able to see it, but if it happened, there will be news and that will be the confirmation. But obviously it won't happen in front of us. So basically, when it happens in the physical, our confirmation will be news sources, but then we can say for sure that something has happened. And if nothing happens, then it just means that this is all going on in the energy and it never took physical form. Right? For some reason, when I wasn't recording this, I was singing the mirror ball. The exact lyrics I was singing were, hush, when no one is around, my dear, you'll find me on my tallest tiptoes, spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you, which is sounding like a response to the lyric, to the thing that came in the card, right? That the first step being, I don't know, like, start with your inner flame and for the stars or something. I said, right, stars. And Taylor's response is like, you'll find me on my tallest tiptoes, spinning in my highest heels, love shining just for you. I don't know. But it's more about, the reading was about like stop overthinking and just do it. Which goes with Taylor's song, Ruin the Friendship. Like, I always say ruin the friendship. I don't want to be your friend. The dress lyric. I don't want you as a best friend. Right?